That's me, Zacchaeus. How you doing? I'm gonna do I'm gonna make a video about that was in Minnesota, I think. Okay, African woman. And guys, she meets with Arabian, but in African, something because a lot of Muslim Africans, but mix. I'm talking about the racial. Sadly, she was beaten by this white racist woman who happened to be a hood rat white racist woman, frizzy hair, messed up, just big and offensive old white women, but she frizzy hair. She just trailer trash, start. Like, she her husband, she have a husband, but still, she have a husband. I said she husband. She had a husband, okay? What happened? The African woman who's this Muslim African woman was talking Swahili to her family. Mind her own business. And the white racist woman, I forgot the name, she was talking with her husband and she got mad. So she got a beer mug and hit the African woman in the face because she was speaking Swahili, not English. And this is not a first story. I have seen a lot of this, and I'm gonna get why some white racist folks can come on my doggone channel. I don't care. I'm mixed with white besides black and Native Americans. I'm going to speak up for this. My African sister, 19 African Arabian, but still my sister from the motherland. She have a right to speak Swahili just like you have a right to speak English and other language because English is not the only European language, okay? You have other white people from other European nations who speak other languages besides English. Do you smack them in the face with beer mugs and stuff? I don't think so. So why should you tell this African woman to stop speaking Swahili but speak English? This is going to be, I might have to make a part 2 of this version, of this video. The reason why I'm speaking, again, I'm saying because I went to a predominantly Latino school, and I had some white folks at our school, those African American descent, who, we mix with some other races as well, but, and I many times heard white teachers and also white people or white students, some, not all, will say the message that I speak Spanish because this is America. And I get offended because besides my African ancestors being forced to speak English and then told to speak so-called Ebonics, improper English so they can use the N-word, try to stop them from getting educated. That's why we as a people should fight for education, and I've tried my best. I wasn't raised to speak so-called, I never call it Ebonics. I wasn't raised to speak improper English, okay? It's coming up as a growing up, especially when you made fun of called white boy, this and that. I am mixed with white, but you know what I'm saying, called or M as a child, and I started speaking Spanish. I didn't care if anybody called me WETBLICK, you know what I'm saying? I didn't care now, you know what I'm saying? At first it was, I loved Tim Body, but at the same time, I didn't care because the sisters who's calling me that, they was being a stupid ghetto stereotypes I would not want to bait. They make us as a people a little bad. But anyway, as a partial Native American person, I'm very offended by that because this country was not founded by an English person, and was not founded by Christopher Columbus as well. And also, he was Italian, not English or Spaniard. This country was founded by Native American people who, they came from Asia, but they made this land. The mutinization of their physique came from this land, okay? So, for example, like everybody all come from Africa, like Rachel Roselle say, but the mutilization of people Caucasians look the way they look because of their climate, okay? The white Africans are where they are, especially, now this woman, as I said, she mixed with Arabian, the one who got beaten. So, you have a Lord Jesus, you know what I'm saying? Or unless you don't believe Jesus, but you still have a Lord, okay? Point is, but the original sub-Saharan Africans were dark brown, almost black. I've seen pictures where they almost are black. You know what I'm saying? So that's where our ancestors came from. That's why I'm caramel, because of the mixture. Okay, like, and this woman who got me, because she has Arabic in her background. I don't know what part of Africa, but I know, a lot of Muslim African people who will tell me, oh, how do you know that we mix? I said, but you can tell the different shades of y'all. That's not, so that's how I know, okay? And I know, like in Nigerians, they not only they mix with There's a Muslim population, and probably some Arab mixture, maybe some Arab mixture there, but also it's a lot of English mixture as well, because that's why you have Nigerians who are even my shade and lighter than me, okay? Because like, how do you know that? I said, I can tell, okay? I speak multiracial, okay? So point is, that's why the Asian they have almond shaped eyes. Not slant eyes, almond shaped eyes, is because of the eyes protected from the dust. Because in Asia it's dusty there in Asia, so the eye shape protect them from dust. So the reason why my question is, that's why so the Native Americans, the way they look, is because of the what's it called the continent. Okay, so they found this country. Not no Caucasian person from Europe. They found this country. My Native American ancestors did. So they was forced to assimilate and get rid of their culture. And my African ancestors from slavery was forced to get rid of it. That's why I don't know nothing about Africa. I mean, I know what I know from African immigrants, but I don't know as what part of Africa my ancestors come from, okay? Because they were forced, what I'm saying, to assimilate, to, even though it wasn't Southern society, but to force them to get everything African out of them, okay? That's why we, like, for example, my name in English, that's not, well, actually it's a Hebrew name, but that's not an African name. Well, the first Hebrews were Negroids, but it was, but still, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? My last name, that's Anglo, okay? And, besides me having Anglo roots, okay? In French and in English roots, okay? So that's why and also my French Creole people in my case, y'all know, when the Anglos came down to Louisiana and forced, when it came to the Cajun white folks, they used to get spankings the children get spankings for in school for speaking French. And I don't know about the Creoles, but they was made fun of from other segregation. French Creoles were considered black, what I'm saying, we're mixed, but our ancestors were forced to speak English, and also those who are African American descent who may mix with other white DNA and other and the American roots, but they wasn't Creole at the time. They made fun of us. That's why the term they call us crazy Frenchmen. Just because my dad's side is not mixed with Creole, okay? That's on my grandfather's side. But I always heard, I'm sorry to say, it's from earls who are dead now on that side, them crazy Frenchmen, okay? So, so you say them, so, well, actually, some of y'all married just because my grandfather was dark skinned, don't mean that he's not French Creole, okay? It's in his DNA, okay? Other relatives told me it's because their parents came from Louisiana, so it was another different story. But my point is, that's why, and because I have 15 minutes, and that's why I'm getting offended when white racist people say, oh, you should speak English, it's an language. I'm like, shut the heck up. Excuse me. We can speak any language we want to speak. I speak Spanish moderately for 20 years, and I get told that a lot. And I be telling people, excuse me, I mean, English is part of my DNA besides African, French, and English. French and Native American, excuse me. But point is, I'm going to speak whatever I want to speak. And I also hear from Portros who tell me that too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, you speak English. You speak English. I don't speak Spanish. You're not Spanish. Excuse me. You speaking my language, English. You're not even got English DNA in you. Okay. So my grandmother just mentioned on my dad's side that she speaks of black and English and Native American. I know the whole story. Okay. So point is, that's our background. Okay. But point is, we, we're not pure, we don't know nothing about Africa. We know about our European, because of course this is, this colonization here, European colonization here, but we know about Native American ancestors. We don't know the culture of that. So, and the one drop rule caused us to assimilate against that, against our Native American roots as well. So, you get my point. So that's the whole reason why that I'm against what this white woman did to this African lady. She is wrong for she did to her. I mean, I wish the son just came from church later on, mass later on, but earlier today. But still, I just wish the African woman would knock her side of the head for hitting her. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't do it to nobody because they don't speak. And she wasn't talking to you. You know what I'm saying? It is one thing. I'm not mean anti-white. I just mean check out white DNA. I do check 3 boxes, include white on besides black and Native American. But some white people get on my nerves when they think they own the country when they don't. I don't care about the white structure power. That's not your native name. You don't even, I mean, some of the white folks that try to act like, well, some of the people who claim to be white, who ain't pure white, some of them reject their Native American roots, even though they're mixed with Native American, okay? So, you know my point. You know, of course, if you mix with Native American, it's part of your land. But if you're not mixed with Native American, it's not your land. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I get offended. This woman didn't have to deal with that. That was wrong. And I'm serious. I mean, I'm serious. I've seen folks do this. Now, I hear somebody here, but I had to defend a name, not Native American. Well, he means Native American, but still, he's a Salvadoran man. And whose work, he was an immigrant. I don't know if he was legal or not. I don't care. He was a good, nice Salvadoran Latino man. And there was a white man who was drunk. I don't forget. I'm going ahead and say it. Back in 2013, the summer of 2013, I just came from doing the what you call it, we call them things. Those guinea pig things. Y'all know I'm talking about studies, okay? And we was right there by the Fiesta, you know what I'm saying, on San Jacinto, on right there, you know what I'm saying, Center right there by Willow. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? The bus stop right there used to be the one go there, okay? They changed the bus stops, just all the bus schedules since 16. There was a white man from Detroit saying, "Man, speak English," and the Hispanic man did not do nothing to him. So I came in defense, and I saw I was before I was considered bipolar. I was hot that day. I was hot right on the bus, so that made me ask, excuse me. And so I speak first. What happened? I didn't get mad. I started speaking Spanish. I told the Hispanic man, "Hey, get away from, come away, come on this side, so you don't want to deal with him." And so. And he said something to me, and I said, no, I said, no habla inglés. Just trying to pretend like not trying to pass as Afro-Latino, but just try to keep the white racist man away from me. And he said something, and I said, excuse me. First of all, I wasn't talking to you. I was speaking Spanish to him. And then all of a sudden, I told him, excuse me. That man, and he was saying, I said, that man's not from Mexico, he's Salvadorian. I told him to speak English. I said, excuse me, this is not your doggone country. I said, excuse me, well, I got a black friend. I said, you know what, I also mixed with white DNA. I have white in me too. Majority of those black folks that you were friends are not pure black. I'm mixed just like they are, okay? I'm mixed with black, white, Native American. I said, excuse me, this is not your native land. I went off, I cussed him out. Yes, I did. And I had my mace, because I was going to spray some mace in his eyes and start punching and start, yes, I didn't care how big. This man about 50, 60 something years old, gray hair, just drunk, homeless, no job, nothing. The Hispanic man works. Yeah. And folks was on my side, black and Latino folks was on my side. One white man was dressed up, with shades on, trying to look cool. He heard me say the stuff I said. He walked off. And I told the white man off, and he went on. I said, yeah. He called. I said, dude, I never had sex with him. He called me gay. And I said, excuse me, I never had sex with no man, so don't even try to make fun of me about that part. And I said, dude, and my hair was unbraided. It was perm. So, I was whipping that hair. I was whipping my hair like Willow Smith saying, getting on that day. It was on a Friday, like in May or June 2013. Okay, yeah, baby. I went off. I defended Hispanic man, and I cussed the white man off, the white racist man. I told him, excuse me, he wasn't bothering you. And I went off. I said, this dude, I said, excuse me. And he, his family said, he started speaking Spanish, English a little bit, because a little English. He said, Mexican, I'm a Salvadorian, and he was telling me. And I told him, so, and the Salvadorian man, we both rolled the bus together, and he said, gracias. I said, it's okay, man. I defended the Hispanic man, because the man was not doing nothing. He was speaking Spanish, and this white man just came in and started blasting, telling him to speak English. He's in America, and I said, excuse me, America was not founded by white folks. It was founded by Native Americans, okay? And I said, that man also is mixed with Native American, okay? Just besides just me on here, okay? So I went off on him because it was wrong. I mean, I don't understand what these white racists. I'm saying all white folks not racist. I'm mixed with white, so I'm not racist. But I'm serious. I don't know what's wrong with these white racists. Think they God or something to be telling somebody what to do, who or what to do. I mean, it's sickening. They try to tell somebody what to do, and so I went off. So my time about to go off because it's 15 minutes. But yeah, the white racist lady with her messed up frizzy hair. Please get some. I know my hair a little frizzy because it's a little perm and some kinks coming in here too. But still, put some mousse on your hair, grease, anything in your hair on your mug shop, and start trying to tell somebody what to do. Try to leave that sister alone. Leave that African sister alone. She wasn't bothering you. She was speaking to her family, and you mind your own doggone business. That's all I gotta say.